Have you ever noticed that all cultures are beautiful and equal in their own way? For example, let's take a look at India, particularly a village in the south of India, where a 10-year-old girl was sacrificed in a black magic ritual. Now, I know what you're thinking, but hear me out. Aisha Muhammad Nurullah, the 10-year-old whose body was found on the outskirts of a village in southern India, appears to have been sacrificed in a beautiful black magic ritual to cure a paralyzed man. See, it's altruistic. Naseem Taj suggested that Wasil's brother Muhammad Rafiq could be cured of a paralytic stroke if a girl was sacrificed, and who are you to tell them that they're wrong? She had suggested that Rafiq had been gripped by evil spirits and paralysed, and to be cured of this, he had to sacrifice a minor girl within 40 days. Wasil began looking for a girl and thought of his neighbour and cousin Muhammad Nurullah's daughter Aisha. He took a picture of her and then sent it to a sorceress, who approved Wasil's choice. This wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment thing. I mean, he had to think this through. He didn't want to choose the wrong girl. And on March the 1st, Wasil kidnapped the girl from her home in Magadi, gagged her, and then slit her throat, performing an occult ritual, and then later on the girl's body was packed in a sack and dumped behind a mosque. They lured her out while her mother was in the bath. The trio called her out and kidnapped her. They took her to a property owned by Wasil in an isolated location, and they locked her inside a room for a day. Then the next day they took an auto rickshaw from Magadi to Bengaluru. On their way they picked up the material required for performing the black magic as they would have traditionally done. They brought Aisha out of the room and began performing the rituals both in the day and the night. And all through, the paralysed brother of the accused was present at the location. After some rituals, they strangled Aisha with the ribbon she had used to tie her hair. On March the 3rd, on Nasima's instructions, they packed her body into a gunny bag and threw it at the right side of a mosque nearby. Now, you and I, dear progressive viewer, know how enriching that is. We know how diversity is our strength, but if you look at the comment sections on this article, you'll realise that there are some real Islamophobes reading the Times of India. Law Shastra says, horrendous crime. The local people are to blame as such crimes can't be committed unless with the knowledge of local people. Law Shastra, that's really bigoted. Just because there were like 5 people involved with this beautiful ceremony doesn't mean you can indict them all as if they all had something to do with it, or this was just something that happens in this culture. But the worst one was from ProConnect, who, and I've never read anything this awful. Muslim do this. That's so racist. You don't know that it was a Muslim? Just because the guy's name was Muhammad? You do not know. You can't be sure. He might have been an atheist. You know that there are so many secular, progressive atheists in India, and in all of the Muslim world, in fact. This is just an awful comment, and this user should be tracked down, doxxed, and banned for life from using the internet. That's what. I mean, I just cannot even. How dare you offend this beautiful and vibrant culture?